Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Vic. I'm good.
Everything okay? What have you been up
Everything is good. I hope
to?
you are okay today.
Excuse me?
I hope you are okay today.
Yes, I'm fine. I got back from work recently, so I'm a little bit tired, but other than that, I'm okay. Everything is
I hope you are okay. Yeah. I
yeah.
guess this is the first time to talk to you in daytime.
Yes, it's a little bit earlier in the day today. It's 11 o'clock, so the sun is shining outside.
It's 11 now.
Um,
Yeah.
and it makes a change from the normal 3 in the morning that we're talking to each other.
It's 1 p.m. now here in Kuwait.
1 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. On Kuwait, well.
Yeah. I hope you are doing well. So you just came back from work
Yeah, but what about an hour ago?
an hour ago. Oh, so, yeah.
So
I remember you have told me that you start working from 3.
well, kind of. So I wake up and I get ready, and then I actually begin at 4.
Good for you.
So yeah, what's changed since we last spoke? Anything interesting?
Uh, Not exactly, but a little bit. Someone was watching our last video on YouTube and he wrote a comment to ask you uh,
Okay.
that he saw Donald Trump's speeches, I'm not sure where, and other political people, and they are asking or they are using phrasal verbs in their speeches. So he is asking, phrasal verbs are not just as a slang language or as a local language, right?
No,
It could be used as a formal language too.
yeah, true. I never claimed that phrasal verbs
No, no,
are slang
yeah,
language,
yeah, no,
but I think he's misunderstood the point of the what I
no.
said.
I have let's say
Hmm.
clarify this that I was asking you about and those
Specific kind.
specific things and teaching me a specific thing as a slang,
Yeah.
the Camberian,
Hmm.
Camberian.
Yeah, Cumbrian phrasal
By
verbs.
the way, I have Googled it. It's big place. I'm not sure. Is it a city, a town? Cambry.
It's like a county or a province.
As a what?
The term we use is county.
County. I have never seen
Yeah.
county. So county
Hmm.
is like a town, big town.
No, it's more like a region of land. Probably, do you know what a province is?
Provinces. It's like states.
Kind of. That's probably the closest you'll find to that.
Yeah. So count.
Like, are you on your computer right
Yeah,
now?
county is it's called in Arabic.
Uh,
Qim,
this concept will be easiest to learn if you look at a map. Search on Google counties of England.
yeah, I have
County. That's really bad English. Counties of the England. Counties of England.
countries of England. Yeah. County.
Uh,
So a political division of the UK or Ireland forming the largest unit of local government or the largest political division of a state in the US. Counting and term.
The definition might be a little bit different in the UK.
County. So this word could be a noun and an adjective. Describe someone who behaves in a way that is typical of rich people with a high social position who live in large houses in the countryside.
Could you give me an example?
The sentence here: she mixes with a very county set. That's the sentence over here.
I'm familiar with its use as a noun, but it's new to me as an adjective. County.
Mhm.
I suppose you could say something like a county fair or a county farm,
Mhm.
which might is technically an adjective, I suppose.
The-
But it's anyway. For our purposes, it's a noun today.
Okay, so what do
Yeah.
you think, or what do you suggest we can talk about today?
Well, like that comment, you understand what I'm saying, right? That it's only one aspect of phrasal verbs. It's not all phrasal verbs are slang, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just I want to get benefit or learn.
Talk about it.
Yeah, talk about your let's say your experience with working with Cambly, because
Okay.
I'm following or have subscribed to a YouTube channel. It's called its name, or under the name of The American English. Okay.
Okay.
The owner of this channel is called Ibrahim Adel. This
Okay.
man is like, let's say, he's a master of the language. He's
Of English, right?
Yeah, he's Egyptian, by the way.
Right.
He's working at US, and his YouTube channel has let's say has gained 3 million subscribers in just a year and a half.
Impressive.
Wow, it's really impressive. Yeah, and recently, 3 days ago, I have seen a post on his Facebook about getting tutors to work as tutors like this Cambly. I think the idea like this. He has an application. He has an app already. All the episodes on YouTube are existed on the app. Besides that, there are further, let's say, exercises to make sure that you have understood everything in the episode. Now he has a new idea about getting people work, or I guess someone like me want to learn the language itself, could communicate with a tutor like you, but no money, no fees for this.
Okay.
So
what would be the incentive for the native speaker to do it?
I guess he is not asking natives. He's not asking.
Right. Okay.
He is asking for volunteers, or you could work for, let's say, he said in the video, you could work for an hour in exchange, or it's equal to about an average from $9 to $20 for the hour.
Okay. Yeah, if you did that, people would do that because, well, it's capitalism, isn't it? If people want to give up some of their time, they're going to expect some kind of financial return, right?
He said that on the post that it's kind of part-time job.
Yeah, I mean that's essentially what this is to me. I have a contracted job at a supermarket. I use that to pay the bills, you know.
Yep.
I paid my rent, pays my electricity, all my bills, okay. But I need some more for different things I want to do in my life. So that's kind of the hole that Cambly fills, you know.
So
it allows me to pursue my goals. It also allows me to save. Allows me to save money,
which is good for you to do better things in the future. Yeah, savings is really helpful in the future.
Exactly, because if I was only working at the supermarket, I would literally pay my bills, and that would be it. There'll be no more.
Yeah, I know this.
But of course, I want to do other things, so that's why I explore other opportunities.
Extra work helps you to gain more, so you can do more or do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly. And I have some time on my hands, so I enjoy helping people as well and sharing knowledge, and I'm interested in languages, so talking about those things is satisfying to me as well. So yeah, it's good.
That's why I'd like to talk with you about this. So I guess everything happens in my life takes me to another area, maybe pushes me to this. Yeah, I guess maybe signing up or registering to Cambly to talk to a native like you, helping me to improve my accent or to gain fluency much better than I have been before. Communicating easier and finding topics to talk with people. Hey, تعال. تعال. My little son, Mohamed.
Okay.
My youngest one. And he likes cameras. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, very nice.
Hi.
How old is he?
Hi. How are you?
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Fantastic.
Hey, this is Mohamed.
It'll be fluent in no time.
Yeah, he's amazing.
You're gonna be giving him English classes?
No, not yet. But he knows a little bit numbers, colors.
Yeah.
ده لونه ايه؟ white blue. يلا روح لماما عشان اكمل الحلقة. اوكي يلا عايز تكمل؟ You just wake up.
Okay.
So
Very good.
I hope you got some.
What were we talking? You were talking about everything in your life led to you to this, right?
Yeah, I guess signing up to Cambly, as I said, the language itself that I gained, everything I did in my life, maybe following Ibrahim Adil himself, maybe it leads me to working as a tutor like you. Do you think I could be?
It might lead you to working in languages. I mean, I think my job is I offer a service where essentially the service I offer is I allow someone to talk to a British person and to share my knowledge of British English with that person.
Yeah.
Now you yourself, you could be totally fluent in English. You could be 100% fluent, but you're still not British, no matter what.
Yeah.
So you're in an instant disadvantage.
Let me tell you.
So, but there are still opportunities that you could have though within languages, of course.
Yeah, acquiring the language and being like a native might be not the 100%, but we are seeking to be the better one, you know. But
the point is, I mean, this exact form of like tutor with natives, sometimes they care more about your passport than your knowledge, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
They're interested in where you're from, not necessarily how much you know.
But let me tell you about this. You know what is the most problem that face learners of the language itself, of the English language as a second language? That
what's that?
They fear of making mistakes or doing this. They feel impressed or stuff like this. You know,
Sure.
They feel shy that I could make mistakes. I guess here you're helping others to speak the language without fearing of making mistakes. Just
I think essentially it's because they don't want to look stupid.
Of course, but without making mistakes, I wouldn't be the same as I am now. You know.
Of course, it's essential part of the process.
You know,
of learning. I mean, have you in your life, have you ever learned any skill ever where you haven't made a mistake?
No, never.
Or why would languages be any different?
It's not. I'm telling you this. People here doesn't have or just doesn't like to take risks to learn the language or pay money to do what I'm doing now, you know. And here, if you want, if you find two people or two students learning the language itself, and one of them suggested to his friend, because this happened to me while I was studying at the college time. I told my student, just think for a moment. 3 years or 2 years from now, we will be teachers, and we are not fluent enough to use the language or to speak in front of our students or learners fluently, you know. So we have to practice from now using the language. So I have asked them to use the language instead of Arabic using English, and they make fun of me. They laughed at me. But I did what I should do at that time. I practiced a lot. I have listened to movies. I have written too many scripts, listening, writing, speaking with myself in front of the camera or of the mirror, recording my voice before. This is 10 years ago. I'm talking about past memories for me right now. All this helped me to summon the language in my mind and speak fluently, easily. Maybe yes, I'm doing mistakes or I'm making mistakes. I guess it's okay as long as I'm still having all the vocabulary summoned in my mind on my tip of my tongue to say it whenever I want. You know? Not just.
I think the difference is that you're an active learner, whereas I would say a lot, if not the majority of people who are learning English are passive learners. Okay.
Most of them.
So for example, I might pay so much money to sign up for an English school. I go to my lesson once or twice a week for an hour. I do my homework. That's it. That's my English learning, you know? That's passive learning because you're just doing what's required of you, you know? Whereas an active learner would be taking the initiative, you know? They would be looking to be having conversations with people. They would be watching YouTube videos. They would be watching movies and TV. They would be reading books. They'd be doing all these different, they'd be using applications, using all these different things because in part it's about desire, you know? Do you really want this?
I guess that is what Ibrahim Adil wants to do, to help Arab learners, you know,
Yeah.
to
He's promoting active learning, isn't he?
yeah, he is amazing and he is following amazing strategies, which is helping.
Yeah.
I don't know what helped him or to be that man right now, but of course he did a lot to be that kind of man.
I mean, there'll be a few factors. Probably his personality is involved as well. Because I mean, for example, someone like myself, I enjoy like sharing like knowledge and information with people, but doing it to a large group of people, like 3 million people, that doesn't appeal to me. You know, that doesn't add any value to me.
Why?
I much prefer.
I guess
I'm just not in. I'm just not interested. Like I don't care about fame. You know.
it's,
I'd much prefer to have a one-on-one connection with someone.
I guess someone like Ibrahim didn't do this to be famous. He's just doing this to help others. You know.
Maybe, but part he did because well, think about it. When you started your YouTube channel, you didn't think, oh, this YouTube channel, I'm doing it because it's going to be a failure, right? You thought, I want this to be a success.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
And logic would tell you that what's his name again? Something Adams, Brian Adams, is it?
Who is Brian Adam?
Not Brian Adams. Is it Abraham something?
Ibrahim Adam.
Sounds like Brian Adams in English. Abraham Adams.
And his channel is called The American English.
Yeah. He would have started that channel with the intention to be successful.
Yeah.
And success on YouTube means being famous. So you could make the argument that he did it with the intention of being famous.
Actually, he should be famous. Without this channel, is amazing.
Yeah.
I have to go to check on Mohamed and take care of him right now because everybody here at home is sleeping. I am sorry for leaving you.
Nice. Hey, I'm going to be around for the next 3 hours or so. If you want to call me back and use the rest of your 10 minutes, feel free. Or if you want to use it with someone else, that's fine as well.
Okay.
No problem.
Thanks. Have a nice day.
Okay.
Thanks for
See you around.
everything you have said today. It helped me.
Oh, you're very welcome. Okay.
Seeing you during the day or the next week. It depends.
Yeah, I mean, whatever's best for you. I know that for your YouTube channel, right? You like to talk to like a variety of people, don't you?
Actually, you are and Mr. Roland. I'm sticking with you, both of you. You and Mr. Roland.
Okay.
You are great, and I enjoy speaking to you. Even if I'm not learning anything, just quoting from your own words helps me a lot. You know?
Yeah, I know what I say can be a little bit unfocused sometimes, so it might be more helpful if like you edit it, you know, like there's like small phrases that might be useful, whatever your theme is of whatever you're talking about.
You are popular now on my YouTube channel, and people ask me questions for you on my YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
In the comments.
I'm the most famous British guy in Kuwait now.
Not exactly. My followers are not from Kuwait. Most of them are from Iraq, Turkey, Egypt, and Syria.
It's the Muslim world.
Yeah, Muslim ones. Yeah.
Yeah. For example, I don't imagine it being very popular in like Europe anytime soon. It's cool
Everything.
Though. And it actually benefits me because it's essentially free advertising for me. There's people who've called me and they've said, "Hey, I found you on Islam's channel," you know? And I'm like,
which is great.
Free money for me, great.
And for me too.
Yeah, everybody wins. Okay, sorry, I'm keeping you. See you later.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Okay, bye. Bye.